Hi, why do we need to eat outside? Ask yourselves, why do you need to eat outside of your house while you can cook your food inside your houses by yourself? These are the questions that arise. Why do we need outside to eat outside? Well, there are a lot of factors and things to consider on why, but one main thing is the anticipation of the waiters, of the servers, of the restaurant, the service that they provide. Whereas most of the establishment and restaurants even give tips when you exceeded their guest or their expectations. Hi, my name is Megs, your online trainer. Let me discuss to you this topic that I prepared, which is under anticipating guest needs. Have you ever wondered why waiters are so efficient, so fast, and even can cook your food like less than 15 or 20 minutes? It is very essential for them to provide you service, us actually, because we're doing the service. It is very essential and very important to us to deliver all this food and beverage on a timely manner. So time is very important. Next to that one is your personal behavior of how you treat and how you welcome your guest. As I mentioned to you on my previous topic, it is a personal development that we can call the etiquette, the body language, the personal approach, and your looks, your outfit. Everything comes in one, and here we go, the service. It is very important and essential for us to read our guest body languages. Body language is very important for us to know as a server of what they are about to ask, what their needs and wants. When a guest is turning his head left and right, he is looking for exactly waiter, service. So anticipating guest needs involves being proactive, observing guests for subtle cues, just like yeah, and then fulfilling their needs before they are even expressed. If your guest is almost choking, you know what they need. You need to give them water. You don't offer, you don't upsell because they're almost choking. So just give them water. No ice because ice might help them get choked more. You know what I'm saying? This goes beyond basic service by demonstrating attentiveness and a commitment to personal care, leading to increased satisfaction and loyalty. Key strategies include knowing your guest through feedback and datas, empowering staff to act and focus on small gestures that exceed expectation and build a positive impression. One of the objectives are to be able to understand the guest, their needs and wants, and how to make them feel very comfortable. Remember, if you are working in a hotel, it is a home away from house. So in a restaurant, Filipinos are very good in terms of hospitality service. The alaga system that we have, the personal care that we offer, the smile, the gestures with the hand on your heart when you introduce and you say thank you. It is a very wholehearted expression that we can do. That's the Filipino way. Next to that one is what do they want and how do they feel? The value they spent worth paying for. Is it really paying for? That's what you can get if you dine, especially on a casual or a fine dining restaurants. In a fast-paced food court, or let's say you know what I'm saying, like McDonald's, you don't muchly expect that, as it is a paced dining food provider. I just want to let you know that things why guests are so important to our industry, into our business. Never underestimate the importance of our guest. A guest is not depending on us. We are the one who depend upon them. Okay? A guest is never an interruption to our work. He is the purpose. He or she is the purpose of it. We are working to get or to receive payroll. They're the one who are paying us. It's a cycle that we have in our life. Not in our life, but everybody's life. A guest does us a favor whenever he comes. Okay? We are not doing him a favor by serving them. So, again, they are the one who pay us very well. A guest is a part of our business, not an outsider. Whenever they come to our restaurant, it is already a positive revenue. All you have to do is just speak and be friendly and be welcoming to our guest. A guest is not a cold, static. He is a flesh and blood human being with feelings and emotions like our own. So here it comes. If you bear in mind this thought, this sentence, tips comes. Tips, personal tips and gratuity follows because you treat them very well, exceeding their expectation, and there will be this impression not only by the tips but for sure commendations for you. Let me share you an idea to exceed guest expectation. Though somewhat, other hotels are doing it already. An example of anticipating business travelers' needs. Let's say that you work in a front desk or in a restaurant of the hotel or which is next to the airport. This is what they usually do. Let me share it to you an example of anticipating business travelers or FIT needs. As we all know, the room opens at 2 o'clock and then checkout time is 10 a.m. So they arrive 9 o'clock and they have nothing to do. Their luggage is there. What you can do as an officer or a staff works in front office or even in the restaurant is you can offer them a lounging area which is that has this coffee, fresh brewed coffee, strong Wi-Fi, because these are the necessary things that travelers or business travelers needs. Offer them safe keep their luggages in our concierge, things like that. You anticipate before they ask, because as we all know, as they know as well, that check-in time is 2 p.m. So this is the initiative that we look forward to. They look forward to you. Okay? Think of those things. And then if you don't have, well, I think it's the time you can speak up with the higher management or to your managers that you're about your thoughts of how you can improve our guest experience. Got it? That's how you get repeat guests. Because by providing those, if you does that, they will get your name, they will commend you, and they will go back and look for you. There are top 5 qualities or requirements of a business traveler. According to their experiences, as I mentioned, high-speed Wi-Fi, loyalty rewards, so you can discuss this as if you know their business travelers. Get their great location, comfortable accommodation, and the meeting rooms. Also, do not forget your social media channels, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. One of our main goal is when it comes to anticipating guest needs, we need to make their stay as pleasant as possible. Act now. It may be impossible for them to reach your front office or front desk, but if you show them, they'll exceed or you'll exceed their expectation. That's why it's essential to make an impression right away. First impression last. Use your social media accounts of how you wowed your guest on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, or whatever social media you have, and then let them be your ambassadors. Try to imagine a free ambassador that promotes your restaurant or your hotel. Okay? Well, on this topic, I hope you learned a lot of things again. Another bright new ideas under anticipating guest needs, and who knows, we might meet each other and you wow me. Again, this is Megs, your online trainer, and thank you for watching. God bless. Bye bye.